Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Chora and welcome to my channel Ignition Time, where I give you important news and balanced news about the future of your finances, the future of stimulus checks, unemployment benefits, and all things related to your finances. Now, this has been the clearest indication yet of what's likely to happen to the $600 a week federal unemployment booster, which is a lifeline for many of my subscribers, which is a lifeline for millions of Americans. I'm going to let you listen to the words of the US Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin, and then I'll give you my analysis after he's done talking. Basically, what the Treasury Secretary said was that the Trump administration wants to limit enhanced unemployment benefits in the next relief package, and he wants to make sure that workers do not get benefits that amount to more than their former wages. When he was specifically asked about this, he said, and I quote, "You can assume it will be no more than 100% of what they were receiving prior to losing their job. So yes, we want to incentivize people to get back to work." So he specifically said we want to incent people to get back to work. So let's listen to the words of the US Treasury Secretary right now.
Plan for that. As it relates to the enhanced unemployment, we've been very clear. We knew there was a problem with enhanced unemployment in that certain cases people were paid more than they made in their jobs. That was a technical fix. We were an emergency. We went along with that. We're going to fix that technical fix. We're going to make sure that people are incented to go back to jobs. I've heard stories of where companies are trying to get people back to work and they won't come because of the enhanced unemployment. But we'll fix that, and we'll figure out an extension to it that works for companies and works for those people who will still be unemployed.
Now, this is very important if you heard the words of the Treasury Secretary. He said, we were in an emergency. We are going to fix the technical fix. That's exactly what he said. And he said, so that people are incentivized to go back to work. Now, what exactly does he mean by technical fix? Does that mean that the $600 unemployment booster will go away? Because that's going to be devastating for millions of families. When he was specifically asked about this question, let's hear about what he had to say.
A cap on those benefits at 100% of whatever that worker was making before?
You can assume that it'll be no more than 100%. So yes, we want to incent people to go back to work. And even at 100%, if people have jobs, we want them to go back to work. So enhanced unemployment is intended for people who don't have jobs, in particularly industries that are harder to rebound. So we will not be doing it in the same way. And we're in a dramatically different situation. Many businesses are open. Many businesses want to hire more people today.
So there are two things here worth noting, two things that really jumped out at me. The first is, and these are his words, even at 100%, if people have jobs, we want them to go back to work. But the question is, where are the jobs? What happens to individuals who lost their jobs? What happens to my viewers, my subscribers who've lost their jobs through no fault of their own? It's not our fault that we were impacted by this, and this resulted in us losing jobs that we had for many years, many decades in some instances. And the second thing that he said was, enhanced unemployment is intended for people who don't have jobs, particularly in industries that are harder to rebound, so we will not be doing it the same way. So what he's basically saying is they took a broad approach because there was an emergency, and because there was a technical glitch, some individuals ended up getting a lot more money than they should have gotten because they weren't making that money prior to this emergency, and therefore those individuals now have an incentive to not want to go back to work, according to him. Again, these are the words of the US Treasury Secretary as I understand them. Please understand that I am in favor of benefits for those who need it the most. So again, don't shoot the messenger. But as far as what the Treasury Secretary said, it appears that the next unemployment benefits package could either be limited to some sort of an income threshold, because the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has thrown out some numbers like $40,000. It may be a starting point for negotiations. But the Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin, and you see him here on your screen, he specifically said that they want to fix this glitch, and he said we will not be doing it the same way. So that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I will keep you updated with fair and balanced news as it comes out. If you're not a member of our community yet, which is growing very, very rapidly, please consider subscribing below. Please enable notifications so you get an instant update about future videos that I release, about future important news alerts like this. Also, please click the like button if you learned something new in this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.